Hello, the first ever episode, I guess, of this vlog. Besides the introduction was just an introduction. It wasn't actually a introduction for an episode. It was just an introduction. Right. Completely already forgotten what I was going to say, which is irritating because that happens a lot. Luckily, I thought about this. So I have a script. Well, it's more of a white bit of paper apparently. No, there it comes. There it comes. Topics to discuss. Actually, it's one topic, but it has subtopics on it, so I'm talking about the making of this video rather than the actual video, which is bad. Maybe this will be covered again. Okay, first thing now. Bonsai trees. Bonsai trees. As you may have guessed, I love bonsai trees. I have 5. I used to have 6. No, I'm not peeing. I'm just pouring myself a drink. I have 6. Oh, I have 6. And I don't know the species because I'm kind of new to collecting, owning, caring for bonsai trees. But I have a Victus, and a Fictus, sorry, which is the one, that one, and a Zelkova, which isn't doing so well. What's this for? But I'll get to that in a minute. I thought I'd start off with actually giving you like their names and why and people, but instead I'm just going to go for the generals first, in case most of you decide to turn off this video before I even get to all that stuff, because I know a lot of people won't be interested in the names and everything. But this is more of a, as we know, blogs are more of a kind of fact file process than they are a social networking process, even though they're mostly about social networking processes now. Anyway, the general stuff. Why I like bonsai trees. Miniature parks. It says here. I shouldn't actually read you what the script says. Miniature parks. Yeah, I have this like grand vision that someday in the not too distant future. I know this would kind of ruin the image of bonsai trees, but I just like the idea of having like a park that I control, and having like bonsai trees and like cultivating them. It would be great to just like build a completely plain miniature park, just like a big field, have like little benches on it and stuff. Little benches on it and stuff, and then like dig holes and then put like the trees in them, and have like it will be like a little miniature park, and you can have like you can actually get this really like slow growing grass that's really tiny, so it's kind of like moss really, I guess. I actually have moss on a lot of these, but because I've repotted them, it kind of means that they're not mossy anymore and not grassy, so they've lost their miniature tree kind of thing. Another great thing about bonsai trees is that they actually help in a great deal to neutralize odours. So I'm not a stinky person or anything. I'm not really like ridiculously stinky. Okay. But I smoke a pipe. A tobacco pipe, not any other pipe, just the tobacco pipe. and they oxygenate the room. Hey, that's on here in another topic. Right. Yeah, they oxygenate the room while at the same time kind of neutralizing odors. You know, like tomato plants have that smell. Tomato plants have that smell, really kind of green, um, just not the plasticky kind of green, the kind of green that's very nature, and you get like the green taste that isn't mint. No. Anyway, they kind of smell like that. In fact, the soil does. Yeah, they the soil actually smells of it absorbs odours and can give off a really pleasant smell. Another thing is, because this building is close to a like nature zone, you get tons of spiders, and for some reason they love making houses or webs on on the house plants and stuff. So I've got a pet dot, or had a pet dot. I don't know where it's got to. The pet dot is a baby spider, like a money spider, the same size as a money spider, but it can it just basically catches like bugs in the room as well, which is good. So I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't really see my own script, which is helpful. Anyway, I think that says. Oh yeah, it does. It just says pretty. That's good. Yeah, they're pretty. They look nice. See, look, they're looking nice now. Hopefully they're not, well they are supposed to draw the eye away from the logging. Species, right. Bonsai owners, the European ones, anyway, tend to name their bonsai plants. It would be ridiculous, I know, to name a plant, but it's kind of their form of their form of kind of claiming them. Hmm. Anyway, um, I've named them. Yes, I know I'm a moron because I've named my plants. I mean, nobody's ever named their plant. Yeah, okay, I'm a moron. I've named them. I've actually got a list of names that I should actually give to you. So Kamadaki, who's over there, you can't see, not on the windowsill at the moment. Named after one of the Tenchi Muyo guards. There's Azaka and Kamadaki. I thought it was a cool thing because they're both made of wood and they're kind of like the guardians that they were of my original two bonsai trees. And one of them's outside right now, dying, or is dead, which is sad. But I've renamed one of my other ones to coincide with the other name, so it kind of means that they're guardians of the room. Zeus, which is actually the Victus there. Um, who's named after my cousin's first cousin, second cousin, I don't know. One of my cousin's dogs who passed away shortly after I got the plant, or shortly before I got the plant. I'm not that close with them. They're in Ireland. I'm in England. I need to get to Ireland more. And I thought it was just cool because Zeus is also a god, obviously. God, dog. You know, God is dog, spelled backwards. I thought it was funny. Hera, another god, but it goes with the Zeus thing. It's actually this. No, it's not. It's this one. This one, I call her Hera because it's basically a very fertile plant. I know that Hera wasn't the god of fertility, but it was she was a sub god of trees. Knowledge. It's funny. Sorry. Another one is Osaka, just in frame. Big one. Actually, very heavy one because it's mostly full of dirt, but that's my fault because I repotted it in a big pot. Yes, anyway, that one is Hera. And then we've got Yoshi, which is short for Yoshimitsu, but is actually Yoshi because it basically looks like the most bonsai'd of them all. Sweet. Although, possibly dying still. Sad. But I repotted it today, so hopefully it's not going to die. Although I just noticed that there's a huge chunk missing out of the side of it. Bad. And now I'll go back on the thing. Okay. Which is Yoshi. Yoshi. It's named after Yoshi from Nintendo, which is obvious. But it could also be Yoshimitsu. I like Yoshimitsu better, but and it looks more bonsai, which is obviously a tree, miniature tree, or grown miniaturized tree from Japan, I think. I don't have a script book there, I'm just saying. I looked up there anyway. So yes, individually they are very good trees. For example, Kamadaki, which you can't see ever. No, I'm not kidding. It's not invisible or anything. Which is over there. Is my favourite tree. And it has silky leaves, and it is a girl tree. Yes, they have genders. Trees have genders. They don't really have genders, but we who name them have given them genders to make them sound better. If that makes sense. No. It's the second tree of the ball. It's lovely. It's my favourite one. Actually looks like a miniature tree, as opposed to these, which mostly look like twigs. Don't they? Twigs of leaves. Zeus, the third one I ever bought, is big-leaved, as the fictus one, and it looks like a Madagascan. Not an actual Madagascan person, it looks like a Madagascan tree. Oh, big. Giant leaves, giant leaves. I have to go in a minute. I'm nearly done as well. I can't believe this. I'm on schedule. That doesn't happen either. Well, I'm normally very early, but anyway, not everything. Hera, which is that one. Actually, it has little tiny flowers on it, which is nice. But the flowers, if you squish them, they turn into this rather weird, pussy kind of yucky stuff, which is strange. The really cool thing about this is that it actually attracts miniature bugs, which the spiders that live on the trees. There's at least one spider on each tree at the moment, except for Yoshimitsu, which is it hasn't got much foliage. New flowers, although my mother repotted this one. Horrible pot, I don't like it, it's just silver. It's not actually made of silver, it just is silver and is garish. Anyway, good to be continued.